Sometimes the only way out of a personal financial crisis is bankruptcy. Filing for bankruptcy can either wipe out debts or set up a way to repay them under the protection of the federal bankruptcy court.
When the economy is bad, bankruptcy filings tend to spike. That's because the main reasons for people to file for bankruptcy are either a job loss or catastrophic illness.
According to the most recent statistics, almost 1.5 million people filed for bankruptcy in the United States.
A person should get a full understanding of their assets, their debts, their income, and their expenses. And then they'll be in a position to call an attorney to explain their situation in a way that the attorney can give them the proper advice.
Manhattan attorney Michael Siegel has been advising clients on bankruptcy for 22 years.
Many clients come to me and they worry about whether they should be morally obligated to pay their debts, and there's something immoral about filing for bankruptcy. But what I tell them is that bankruptcy is a federal law. It's passed by Congress, and it's there to be taken advantage of by people who approach the process honestly and with all the disclosure that's required.
Filing for bankruptcy is as American as the U.S. Constitution. In fact, it's in the Constitution. But individual states determine what assets are exempt from the process.
So you really have to be careful when you file for bankruptcy that all of your assets are going to be exempt, or if they're not, that you have a very definite understanding of what the trustee might be able to attach and sell.
If a lawyer advises you that bankruptcy is a good decision, they will help you decide on two options. Chapter 7, which pays off as many debts as possible by liquidating almost all of your assets, and then forgives the remaining debts, giving you a clean start. The process takes 2 to 3 months. Or Chapter 13 if you still have income. This establishes a unique personal repayment plan that takes between 3 and 5 years, but you get to retain your assets. In either case, child support, alimony, student loans, as well as local, state, and federal taxes cannot be wiped out by bankruptcies.
You can only file for bankruptcy every 8 years. And although occasionally there are people that file multiple bankruptcies, my advice to everyone is that they consider this to be a one-time event.
Bankruptcy will undoubtedly lower your credit score, but you can't predict by how much. And a bankruptcy filing will stay on your credit report for 10 years, 3 years longer than other financial events.
Often, Siegel says, the most important factor in deciding whether to file for bankruptcy is not whether your creditors will forgive you, but whether you'll forgive yourself. In New York, this is Ed Alpern for the Lawyers.com channel.